Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the UTEP Miners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Miners will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Jacksonville State's offense will come out first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create...
There he goes! Bounced off his feet. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Moran. Fires deep on the run. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So UTEP's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Now, what a response by this defense. First down, you give up 9 yards, and you set them up in great position on second down. But nice pass defense, staying disciplined on second down. And then third down, just meeting the physical challenge. Great job by this defense responding to a poor first down.
Big tight end makes makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Adams. It's caught. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops the throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuber. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quick release by the QB. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Turning it on! And good blocking in space out there to give them enough room to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Rides the back on the option to give. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The option look. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Miners with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Adams. Snagged in the middle, it's Key. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish.
Touchdown, UTEP! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Moran. Pulls it in, it's Cuber. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Arkansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Moran. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Takes the handoff. It's Williamson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Adams. He'll take a shot. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Miners line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Touchdown, UTEP! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on oath. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see. Need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Miners line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll take it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Adams. He's going to fire deep. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Miners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Adams. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give on the option. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The sure hands, it's Campbell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Ferguson. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Adams. He caught it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UTEP. A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Back to throw, it's Moran. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Got it in the middle. It's Cuber. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field. With the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Gives it on the option. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Feet. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Miners! job by the back on the option. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No,
Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back to pass, it's Moran. Got a man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Caught over the middle, it's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Cuban. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. They're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
no mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Adams. Pulls it in, it's Key. Oh, what a cut! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
We sensed a great deal of confidence